family, and welcome to the Sacred Valley. Today we're going to be taking you guys around the Sacred Valley, around Pisac, Tambo, and which one was the other one?
Urubamba.
The Sacred Valley stretches for over 100 kilometers, all the way until it reaches Machu Picchu. Our adventure today stopped at many places. We visit Tambo and Urubamba. The entire drive was absolutely beautiful, and eventually we made our first stop at the famous market in Pisac.
Welcome to Pisac.
So we just arrived to Pisac, and there's a lot of beautiful little ladies over here.
What are you doing? Taking off your shirt in the middle of the market?
Yeah, it's gonna be way too small.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Medium. Yeah, mediano.
It's beautiful.
Nice for the holiday.
Very nice.
Actually, I like the material. That's the material.
Pisac had one of the most incredible markets we had seen in all of Peru. Mateo, of course, made some friends, and we had a great time shopping and seeing all of the unique things they had to offer. After Pisac, we went to Icari Museum, which is known for being the best and most complete indigenous museum in the area. We were met with a display of Incan ceremonies and then entered to have our minds blown with some unbelievable history.
Okay, so we just got to the room, the Baracas room, and the first thing that caught my eye were these skulls behind me. And if you see them, they have like these weird shapes. Some of them are like really elongated. So I was like, are these like prehistoric people? And they're not. The shamans or the healers would literally wrap the baby's head so like that they could grow into that shape. So usually it was, you know, like higher up people or people that would become priests, or if it was a leader, their heads would be in this shape. So that meant that they were more important. And there's this one here that has like holes, so if they were in battles and they got hit by a rock or something like that, the shaman would do like a little surgery, clean it up, and then cover it up with a metal plate. And the reason why they would cover it with a metal plate is because when someone died, they had to be completely whole, so they couldn't have any holes in them. Yeah, and then there's one more. This is like their sort of mummy. So when someone was born, clearly, when a baby's born, it's born in the fetal position. So the same way you're born is the same way you go to the afterlife. And they wrapped them up in a fetal position. And this has like the same shape of a condor with all these little layers, because it's supposed to represent that the condor is taking them to the afterlife.
The museum had incredible displays and recreations of what it was like in the Incan Empire. It was very submersive, and the museum gave you an experience you really felt.
So this is how they would do the funerals. Literally, it was in shape of a box. They would take the mummies that we saw back there and put them in these sort of capsules and bury them. And that's what they're doing. They're just bringing down the body.
Back in the days, when the Inca days, there were a lot of different groups. So we just found out that the Inca were actually the strongest one, and they actually learned from all the different groups. And there are like
cultures.
All different cultures.
Yeah, so there were different cultures that came up throughout Peru, in different areas of Peru. And the Incas were the ones that they unified all the cultures. They took the math, the history, the science, the medicine, and yeah, so now we're gonna go. I don't know if you guys noticed, every single room that we've been to has a name, name of the different cultures. So let's check it out. This is the coming of the culture of the Inca Empire. So this room basically is a representation of that. And then over there, we see here a mummy. So these mummies were actually replicas. So when the emperor wasn't around, or if he wasn't at his throne, they would put a replica of a mummy. So it could be sometimes like signifying his ancestors. So like that the throne would never be alone. So they don't really know exactly, because they, uncovered a lot of different things. But this here is a mathematical system, which they're sure it's a mathematical system. They're not exactly sure of its purpose. But if you see here, they have like different colors. Each rope has a different color, different knots. And the length also signified something, the color signified something, and the knots in the positions that they were in signified also something. So this was like a way of them using math.
After the museum, we went to Tikawasi, where we had a delicious lunch and experienced a beautiful Incan ceremony. This whole trip was made possible through Peru Jamuy Travel, which took care of every detail and did an amazing job at giving us a true native experience. A link to this tour can be found in the description. So now we're gonna be part of this amazing ceremony with the coca leaf. So what they were telling us is that the coca leaves is actually heart-opening experience. So it's connecting us with the spiritual world. It's a ceremony of gratitude, giving thanks for being here, for everything. Just a ceremony of gratitude. So they're about to start and we're about to connect. Wow, okay, this ceremony was absolutely beautiful. I felt so connected to this land and honestly just listening to the music, the sounds and just the connection to Mother Earth. And now they're serving the chicha. This is like their sacred drink that has been passed down by generations. Look at that. Wow, it's good. It's been fermented. Está rica. We hope you guys enjoyed this amazing adventure with us with the Travel is Epic family. So make sure you like and subscribe. And guys, enjoy as much as we have enjoyed this beautiful time here.
Haile Costco! Haile! Causachu, Peru!
Causachu, Peru!